Songwriting tips and tricks and shortcuts. Number one, write songs. Write bad songs, and then write better songs, and then write another bad one. Listen to it. What's so bad about it? It's an exercise you must do. Your favorite artists, great songwriters, write terrible songs sometimes, but they learn from them by experimenting when you write, by hearing different changes, different possibilities, melodies. You're expanding your palette or your toolbox, tool shed. Enter with the cliche of your choice, but write songs. You cannot write a great song before you've written a terrible song. I've written some dumb songs, but I've written some good ones. I've written some songs that I'm very proud of. They came from a place where it just gelled emotionally. Something came out that was right, or I was jamming with some people and boom, a cool riff came out, or I was emotionally distraught and I put it into words, or I was just having fun and came up with something. So, number one, write songwriting tip, trick, shortcut. Number two, get the hell out of your comfort zone. If you're stuck, get out of your comfort zone. If you're boring yourself, you're going to bore me and you're going to bore the listener. So just keep working, but grab another guitar, change tuning, grab a capo, move it up, change the tempo, grab a cup of coffee, take a walk, put on some Motorhead, put on some Frank Sinatra, put on Billie Holiday, put on something that you like to hear. Put on Johnny Cash. Put something on. Just do something different. Listen. Put on Patti Smith. Put on Burt Bacharach, Elvis Costello. Put the Beatles on, the Stones. Listen to somebody. Put on what I do sometimes, and it really works for me somehow, and I don't know why, is I'll put on, and it's on right now, YouTube, and I'll mute it. I won't listen to anything, but I'll have some artist that I appreciate or respect, and they're playing, or somebody I can identify with. They're playing a live set, but there's no sound coming out. And I'll listen to my music, or I'll look at them and play and think, what would they be doing? Because whatever you do, if you try to emulate somebody, you're never going to sound like them. You sound somewhat similar, but you're not going to be too similar. So don't worry about that. Learn your craft, emulate, copy, listen, steal politely. That's number two. Get the hell out of your comfort zone. Unless you like your comfort zone, then stay the hell out of your comfort zone. Tip, trick, shortcut. Number four, mumble, improvise, play some chords and mumble. The Beatles, Paul McCartney called yesterday scrambled eggs. He used it as a placeholder. He used the phrase scrambled eggs, and he wrote one of the greatest songs of all time. So don't feel funny about saying something stupid. I say dumb things, as I've said before, quite often. But you may need to be alone when you do these things. Now, when I write, I need to be alone. I can't have anybody near me, in the house or anywhere. Otherwise, I'm mumbling really quietly. But if nobody's here, I'm mumbling. I'm singing words that make no sense. But you know what happens? Quite often, for me, in there, a phrase came to mind while I was playing a chord with a drum beat or a loop going. And all of a sudden, I was like, wow, that sounded right. Or somehow a melody or a spot when you're going through changes and you're saying something or singing something. Some reason it gels and something comes up that's appropriate for that section. And even if it isn't, when you listen back, you might replace that with the words, yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away.